Hey guys, we're back with a video about still lifes. So last time we drew an orange, right? This time we're going to draw a succulent. This is a cute little cat mug that my wife has, and this is her succulent that she normally has at work, but now she has it in her home office. So I'm going to draw this in pencil and then use crayons to color it in. All right, the first thing that I notice about this succulent, and I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit so you can see it. There we go. The inside, right here, there's shapes that we can notice, right? We can see with our artist eyes that there's a V that's upside down, and then there are curved lines all around it. So we're going to start by drawing what we see. We see a V. Then on the inside there's a curved line, right? Because those little petals have not opened up yet. And then the outside petal here is another V shape. This one is a V. Oh, after we drew that V, I forgot to draw these two little petals that are curves here and here. Now this petal curves up like that. It's okay if you mess up. That's what erasers are for. And this one's actually a little bit bigger. Okay. Now that we have all of these petals done, we have to start with these outside petals. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that we're going to start drawing. And then we'll go to the next layer and the next layer outside of that. So this next layer, there are 5 of them. These 3 look the same size. This one looks bigger, and this one is smaller. So I'm going to start with the smaller one first. It's like a teardrop shape, right? A teardrop is round, and then it points at the edge. And we're just going to curve that back in here. And it's small. This one's longer, but it still has that same teardrop shape. You see that? Okay. Now, this one is about the same size, but it looks fatter at the top. This one also curves here. And this one's really long. I think it just appears that way because it's the closest one to us, but I could be wrong. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. I know that I just stopped on these little petals here, and I have more petals to go, but I want to start coloring. A little bit impatient. That's okay. I'm going to take a yellow green, or you can just use a yellow, and color all of these petals. Now, it's okay if you pull up some of the pencil lead with the crayon and it starts to turn gray. That's okay. Try to stay inside of the lines, but if you mess up, that's okay too, because we're going to go and add more petals. Think of this like a coloring book. You want to color inside the lines as best as you can. You could even do this with colored pencil. Now that I used yellow-green, I need to think about the other colors that I see inside of this succulent. So I see purples, I see other shades of green, right? Can you see that? I can see a lot of different colors. So I'm going to start with green. And just on the outside of these petals, I'm going to draw a little green line. right in the center of the fat part, and then just kind of color it like a V, where the point of the V is towards the outside edge of my petal. Same for this little guy. Now there's a lot more green on the inside, so I need to gently just layer the inside here. Right? Now I'm also going to add a little bit of green towards the bottom, just a little bit, like really lightly, before I start adding purple to the edges, right, to the tops. Just a light purple outline. It's another V shape. And there's a little tiny bit of purple in this one. Okay, now really lightly, like super lightly, I'm going to add a little light purple layer just on this top here until it touches the green. If I'm going too fast, you can always pause the video and catch up with me, or rewind and watch it again in slow-mo. Just kidding. I mean, you can, but that's up to you. All right, now I'm gonna use blue to add all of that shading. So the shading is like where the two petals overlap and it casts a shadow here. You see the shadow? You can see some shadows, right? So I'm just gonna add a little bit of blue towards the bottom of each of these petals and a little bit more on the sides where I can notice a shadow. Even more, right? And even on the inside, there's a shadow. Okay, that looks pretty good, right? You can go back in. I mean, I could seriously just layer this all day long, but I don't want to waste your time. So I'm going to keep going. I'll save these 4 colors. This is a yellow, green, green, purple, and blue. I'm going to set those aside. And then keep drawing all these other petals. So the next layer of petals, right, between, we said this is the short one that we just drew. That's this one. And then we have our long petal here, okay? I'm going to draw this petal. So see how it starts halfway through that small one and then it's under? It's because this big long one is overlapping it, right? Not like layering where we're putting color on top of each other. They're overlapping. One is just barely covering the other one. So this petal, this is the one we're drawing. Kind of curves out and makes that teardrop shape again and curves back in. Now you could stop and then color each petal, right? Especially if you have a plant at your house that you're working with and you're like, wow, I really like coloring this plant at my house. You know, you can always just stop and just color one leaf at a time. That's okay. We have a lot of time right now. Okay, I just drew that shadow. And now the purple on the outside edge. It's that V again. And then we're just going to draw, just color it in a little bit on that edge. Okay. And there's like actually like one purple line right there. So I'll let that go. All right, the next layer, right, the next one in this layer is this big one. So again, I want to use my pencil and draw this next leaf. We're also going to have to draw this one. So which one do you think we should draw first? Right, we have these 5 leaves on the inside. We just drew this one. The next one over is here. But we can't forget about this little guy before the next one here. So there's actually 2 leaves coming out. So I'll draw this big one first. It comes way out, curves and points, curves, and then when it gets close, there's another petal here that cuts it off. all yellow. A little bit of green. Where do you see green this time? It's a little different this time, huh? There's not too much purple on here. I'm still going to add it though, just because it adds that really nice finish in between each petal, right? In between each layer of petals. Like if this was a flower. Just that nice purple line adds a nice separation. This has blue shadow. It was like here. Okay, and this one also has a deep shadow on the inside. Blue, and then there's just a little bit of green on there. Okay, and I'll use purple to just round that out. This is really cool, right? I don't know if you like it. I love this. I think when you add a lot of different colors together, right, paying attention to how it's shaped, each color just adds this like extra layer of awesome. I mean, I could have colored this entire thing green. That would have been cool too. But the fact that I'm using 1, 2, 3, 4 colors with details from a pencil, I mean, this is super easy, and you can always just work on this at home. Okay, so I drew these two. These two petals right here are here and here. There's one petal behind them that starts up and it comes down like that. Okay. If you lose track, right? Oh my gosh, I have to go eat lunch, and then I walk away and I come back and I'm like, oh, that looks really cool. Wait, where am I? You can start in the center and count the petals that you've already done, because we've been paying such close attention, right? We've been doing such a great job here that we should know where each petal is. So we know we stopped going counterclockwise. We're going backwards on the clock. We did this one, we did this one, we did this one. So now we're here. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish drawing these, because we know by now how I think we should color, like how we should color them. Ooh, that one. That's weird. It doesn't look like that at all. This petal. This one right here. It looks like it starts here and kind of comes up and out and then down. And then it comes in. But then this one, from where I'm standing, actually kind of curves up. And it would be like more like that. This petal, right in between. Oh, nope, this one comes behind the little guy. And then there's this one that comes between these two. Out, curves, comes back in. Then we have another one here. honestly, at this point, if you just started drawing random petals everywhere, I think it would still look cool, right? If you got fed up after you draw these inside ones, if you just keep going around and around, I think that's fine too. Don't forget, this one's like super in the shadows, but it's still there. Right? And then this one has a really long, this one, petal. And then there's another one here. And another one here. Super bad. So it's this one. Okay, that's it. Those are all the petals. Now the only thing is, I mean, you could go around and color each one of these the same that we've been coloring all around. But when you start getting to these bottom ones that are really far away and they're definitely more in shadow, the ones all the way in the end, right? The bottom ones. When you color those in, I'll give you an example. I'll do one. Yellow. Notice how much more green is on here. I mean, it's really just the whole thing is green. There's hardly any of that lighter color on there because the whole thing's really in shadow. It's purple. It's darker around the bottom, just like we've been doing, but it's actually darker in the center too, and around this edge. And then I'm going to add a shadow on two sides because the petals above it are casting a big shadow there. So this one, I might even color the whole thing just like a really light, like blue over it, just to show that it's farther away and only a little bit is getting color. Like this one back here, this one's not getting hardly any light at all. I mean, so if you were going to color that, you would go yellow. I just said I would do one, and then I'm doing a second one. Green, the whole thing is green. Like none of it is yellow. It's just that whole second layer of green. Then purple on that outside edge, but it's a little bit more purple in the middle again, just like that other one. Right? And on the sides. And then blue on the whole thing. I'll just color this whole thing blue. And since this front petal needs a little bit more purple so that we can't hardly see that. So that would be like really far away, right? It just has an extra layer of blue because really you don't color, you don't add shadows to things that are in color with black. That's like, you don't do that. Don't do that. You need to add other colors that are darker than your yellows or your greens, right? To add those shadows. So whatever you're doing, right? You could even go over like the purple with blue, and that would add a shadow. You can always come back in and add another layer. I mean, crayons are so forgiving. I mean, really, as long as even if you go over the whole thing with purple and then you're like, oh man, that's not even, like it's not even supposed to be purple. It's supposed to be like a lightish green right there. You could take like a paper clip and scratch it off. Okay. So, I mean, really, I could work on this all day. I might end up, and then I'll share it with you if you ask for it. Okay, guys, I hope you liked this tutorial video. I'm going to go ahead and finish all of these petals as well. And I hope you guys have a great day. See you later.